So this is what my number line will look like once I've put all of the data in terms of eighths. First, I had to find my equivalent fractions. I had to turn my halves into eighths. I had to turn 1/4 into eighths, and I had to turn 3/4 into eighths. After I knew what those fractions were equivalent to, I was able to create my number line that started at 4 and that starts at 4 whole units and ends at 5 whole units. And I was able to fill it in using midpoints. Halfway in the middle between 4 and 5 would be 4 4/8. Halfway in the middle of 4 and 4 4/8 would be 4 2/8. And then halfway in the middle of 4 4/8 and 5 would be 4 6/8. And then I just filled in the gaps. I had 2/8, and so I needed 1/8 and 3/8. I already had 4/8, and I already had 6/8, so I needed 5/8 and 7/8. That's how I was able to create my number line using equivalent fractions. Now, I go up to the data. I'm starting at the top. I see that I have a 5-inch pencil. Serena has a 5-inch pencil. And so I place a point at 5 inches. She has a pencil that is 4 3/4 inches. 3/4 is the same thing as 6/8. So I'm going to look for 4 6/8 inches. Then she has another one that is 4 3/4 inches. Again, 3/4 is the same thing as 6/8. And so I'll place another point there. Then she has a 4 1/8 inch pencil. Then she has a 4 1/2 inch pencil. 4/8 would be 1/2. So I'll place a dot there. And then she has another 4 3/4 inch pencil. There's already 2 dots, which means I need to go up, and I need to place a third. So now I go back to my steps. I've done my line plot, but I really need to quality check this. Hint, hint, hintity hint. Step 1 is to get my data and decide a title. So I was given my data. What is the title of this data? Lengths of Serena's pencils. And so, did I title my line plot? No. And so you need to go back and put in the title of this line plot. I'm not going to do it in this video. You have to do it. You have to do it. There needs to be a title for this line plot. Hint, hint, hintity hint. Let's continue quality checking our work. Did we draw a number line and take units and the numbers based on the data? Well, I drew the number line and I included the numbers that are based on the data. What didn't I include? What do you need to include? I hope that you set your units, because you do. You need to include the units. Each of these numbers represents some amount of inches, and so you need to put that in there. You can place it to the side. You can place it down here. Either one is correct. And then I'm going to quality check my work. Continuing. Did I plot the data? Let's see. In that first example, how did Miss Ali make sure that she plotted all the points? That's right. I counted how many points were in my data set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There should be 6 points. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 points. And so make sure that you include the title and the unit. You can put it to the side, as Miss Ali does, or you can include it at the bottom here.